1,200 metres for race number 2. It's a Class 4 contest. It's the Finance Street Handicap, headed by All My Gain, who drops back into Class 4 company. Goes up in trip as well. Butte's been first and second on his last 2 starts, both those at Shartin. Goko probably rolled forward from barrier 4. Applause will go backwards from barrier 7. Best runner was last on his last start. Very disappointing. Nice Fandango pace from barrier 6, showing character. 4th last week behind Bond Elegance, and down to Lightning Missile, who's first up since October.
Expect some pace here. Happy Balbay from the inside barrier. I'm sure he won't want to give that opportunity away. We know Nice Fandango's a jump and run. Super Eurostar likewise. Lightning Missile's trialled nicely on the pace recently. So there's 4 options. Best runner's caught a little wide, but he hasn't been too far away. All My Gain in his day a long time ago was a front running type too. So there'll be some pace on here.
Here is All My Gain. He's Zach Purden's jumping aboard him. He has won off a rating of 62 before, so he's quite well rated at the moment. And his track work's been pretty good leading into this particular contest. Benno Young trains All My Gain, the grey. Goko, he's trialled very well here at Happy Valley before. He's had 2 runs this season and both of them were full of merit. So he's going nice. You can see it's a really nice workout. He's keen, ready to go. And Joe Moreira will be aboard, jumping aboard Goko. And here's Lucky Lucky just working with Super Sprinter. Now, Lucky Lucky's the one at the back, Tommy Berry aboard, and you can see he just comes up at the end of this gallop alongside Super Sprinter. It wasn't a bad piece from both of them, to be honest with you.
He's another pace option too, but looking at that track work, maybe they're going to try a change in tactics.
All right, OK. Let's start off with All My Gain. We saw him there in track work. This is down the straight 1,000 at Shartin, where he'd drawn low. He's now drawn high at Happy Valley. Yeah,
he's done nothing from 5 so far this season, on the score sheet anyway. But this run was quite OK, I thought, in a higher grade. You can see here he's still working to the line quite nicely. He's a winner at the Valley. His best efforts have been at Shartin primarily, but he's interestingly rated, as Paul's highlighted.
Yeah, he's well rated, and Zach Purden jumping aboard. He should get the race reasonably run to suit, so I found a place.
1 for 1 on him, Zach.
He is indeed. An interesting trial as well from him quite recently. All right, that's All My Gain. Let's focus now on Butte with jockey Karis Teeton.
Karis, you ride Butte in race number 2. You get on the horse and he seems to be in form.
Yeah, I think I rode him in the 1,000 metre here. It was pretty fast. When I did ride him in a 12, he was just not ready. And of course, then he had a nice win. It looks like his confidence has come up and the horse definitely improved, so he's going well at the moment.
He's only ever run once at Happy Valley and he finished 11th. Do you have concerns about the track, or do you think it's a case of the horse taking time to acclimatise?
Yeah, definitely taking time to acclimatise. Even for me, I rode him about a few months ago, but he's already felt so much better. He feels like he focuses more now. He don't try to overdo it, so definitely horse improved.
This weekend you head to Japan with Blizzard. Early thoughts on the race?
Yeah, well, I had a look at the horses who will be running in there. Looks like similar field that he took on last time. He's got the grey horse, but he's going well. Ricky's happy with him. He said the horses travel well, and this is his 2nd time doing it, so he should be much better, the horse. And I'll be there during the week and have a sit on him, and I know him pretty much, so be nice to sit on him and get a feel and get ready for racing on Sunday.
Yeah, big weekend coming up for Karis with Blizzard in Japan, but that was Butte. Goko is the next horse we're going to have a look at. Gets the assistance of Joe Moreira here from barrier 4. Just his fourth start overall, 3rd one this season. Yeah, and he's been going pretty well. The first one was all weather, and then he's come out and run pretty well. He ran a really nice 2nd behind a really good horse in Refined Treasure, and then we've got this 5th, which is a close-up 5th behind the winner here, which was Iron Boy, who came out and ran really well on the weekend. He's trialled well at Happy Valley leading to this. Joe Moreira jumps aboard. There's a lot of positives there for him.
There are. I found one negative out of that run. I just didn't like the way he got around the bend down the side. He got a little bit unbalanced. He's a big unit. Happy Valley, tight little circuit. I know he's trialled well there, but under race pressure, if he sort of loses balance a little bit, which I think he's potentially a chance of doing, then he's going to lose momentum too, and that was a little concern for me. So I'm going to just watch him go around the circuit for the first time before I'm happy to tip him. All right, OK, that was Go-Go. Speaking of momentum, Nice Fandango's got plenty of that. He'll bounce, he'll run.
definitely one of the pace angles, just how long he can hold on for.
He did a good job to find the front from barrier number 12, had to work, and he battled on well. He's really racing well. He knows what it's all about now, and he'll be trying to secure the lead. He may get some pressure, but I think he'll eventually get there. Probably be overhauled and overcome by a couple of others in the end, but he'll run another honest race.
Yeah, I got him in on a minor line. I think he'll be, he'll give you a sight, but he's sort of just a little bit weak in the finish there, isn't he?
All right, so with all this pace, Paul, you're looking at a closer?
Yeah, I think Goko can sit sort of 3 back on the inside. I'm not worried about him getting around the bend. I thought the trial was pretty good, so I got him on top to beat All My Gain. He's the one that's come down in grade, and he's very well rated at the moment. Butte, another one that did have problems going around the bend before, actually, but he's improved this horse, so we'll put him in there for third, and Nice Fandango will give you a sight. 4-1, 3-8, but I think the 4 can win it.
Yeah, I like him as a horse, Goko, but I'm just going to leave him out on this occasion. I'll stick with Butte. I tipped him last start, and of course he was run down by Winner St Paul's, who backed up and ran again on the weekend and ran well in a very good race. Since they've ridden him a touch quieter, Butte, he's been finding the line well and looks a better racehorse. Lightning Missile goes in fresh. Very interesting runner off a low gate with blinkers on for the 3rd time. Sam Clipperton's been aboard in all his work. Expect him to run well. Then All My Gain, who's quite well rated, a Nice Fandango. I'm going to use the 3 as a banker in a trio. I'll sneak in Goko in that trio as well because he is a horse with some talent.
All right, and All My Gain for me. I think it's a decent each way shout at the moment, $14, $3.10 a place.